So this is an explanation of how to do fractions on the calculator. We're going to start with improper or proper fractions, I should say, rather, where the top number, the numerator, is smaller than the bottom number, the denominator. What we're going to do is just start with a simple 1/2 plus 3/4. So what you do is you start by pressing n over d, and what's going to happen is you're going to have the numerator and the denominator available for you to put numbers in. So if we just do 1/2, so 1, then we press the down arrow, 2, arrow over, plus, press the N over D button again, 3, down arrow, 4, and press enter, it's going to give us 5/4. Now, that should actually be probably displayed as a mixed number, but you have to tell the calculator to do that. So what we need to do is press the second button. You notice that the second is highlighted here at the top. And then we press the scientific notation button. And when we do that, and it looks like a lot of gobbledygook here, but basically when you press enter, it's going to convert the 5/4 to 1 1/4. Next, we want to show you to do is how to do mixed numbers. So if I'm going to do mixed numbers, let's say 1/2. So what we have to do is we're going to focus here on the N over D button, and above it in yellow, you're going to see the U N over D. That's going to denote a mixed number. And what we're going to do is we're going to press second N over D, and now it gives us an option to put in a mixed number. So I'm going to do 1/2. Arrow over, and then our operation, I'll just do divided by this time. Divided by, let's do just a regular proper fraction, 1/2. Or let's do actually 1/3. 1, arrow down, 3, enter, and now we have 9/2. Again, if you want to convert that to a mixed number, a lot of times the GED test is going to ask for that. We're going to press second and then the scientific notation button and hit enter. And now that's displayed as 4.5, and there's your answer. What if we want to convert to a decimal or a percent? Well, let's say we have something like, I don't know, let's say 7/13. Well, I can still press the N over D button, do 7, down arrow, 13, arrow over. And now if we want to convert that to a decimal, we can press second and the table button. And you see it says F arrow D. And now it displays it as a decimal. Now, if you remember, you can convert a decimal to a percent just by going 2 places to the right. Okay. But you can also just do it this way. We can press the N over D button, 7, arrow down, 13. And now the right parenthesis above that, you're going to see the arrow and the percent. So we're going to hit second, right parenthesis. Whoops. It's okay. We have to make sure we hit the arrow over first. Let me press second, right parenthesis. And now that takes us right to 53.846 yada yada percent. All right, so that's converting a fraction to a decimal or a fraction to a percent using the calculator. The other thing you can always do converting to a decimal is just take the top number divided by the bottom number. That'll give you definitely a decimal you can work with and move your decimal point 2 places to the right to get to the percent. The last thing is just showing you how to reduce a fraction. So let's just say we had something fairly big. We're going to do a fraction and do 85 on the top and arrow down. And let's just do 135 on the bottom. When you do that, if you simply at this point just hit the enter button, the calculator will reduce that fraction for you because almost always they're going to want the fraction reduced as far as it can go. So if we did that, we would end up with 17 over 27. And the way the calculator gets that is it takes the top and bottom, divides them both by 5. 85 divided by 5 is 17. 135 divided by 5 is 27. So that's the basics of using fractions on the calculator.